Hey, welcome to the Strategic Advisor Board. I'm Dr. Bruce Rippee with all things health and wellness. Remember, what we want to do is bake wellness into the fabric of your culture so that you get less presenteeism and absenteeism. And if you want to contact me and ask me questions, drbruce@brentmed.com is the best way to do that. drbruce@brintmed.com. So we were on a little path of headaches, right? We talked a little bit about muscle tension headaches and how to help those. Let's talk about the ocular headaches. Ocular headaches can go from anything from basically a small headache to an ocular migraine, which has neurovascular components. So these can be very, very bad. They cause a lot of problems. And in fact, people that are on the computer all the time, this is probably one of the biggest, most prevalent things that we have to deal with. We're able to help them, by the way. Chiropractic is extremely good for these, and I highly, highly recommend that you consider having a chiropractor run alongside you. I have a beautiful clinic with medical doctors and nurse practitioners and chiropractors in Kansas City, Missouri, and we get a lot of people that come in to try to solve these. So this is one of those things that I highly recommend you look at. First of all, blue screens. Now, the blue that comes from the screen, it can be pretty tough. There are some shields that have been proven to decrease the number of ocular migraines. The other thing is there are glasses that you can wear that have a little bit of a glare on them when you put them on, but they actually cause blue to reflect back out. So it's better. These are actually better for you when you're looking at a computer. The other thing is you really need to speak to people. If you're, I guess the people you serve, they're basically your employees. If your employees are dealing with something like this, have them go get an eye exam. This will cause an ocular migraine, no doubt about it. It will. You start to clamp down on those ocular motor skills and some of those, the trigeminal nerves, you're in trouble. You're going to create an ocular migraine. Truly, it's going to have neurological and vascular components. And really, the only thing that you can do to relieve those, and you can stay at work if you want to, is when you take your break, put on the darkest glasses you have or wrap something around your face so that you are in absolute darkness and breathe through it. Then when you go back and get on your computer again, put on some cheaters or put on something that blocks that blue light. Those are no joke. The ocular migraines are very difficult. Chiropractors are very good at removing that because quite simply by stimulating the dorsal root ganglia, they can make a global change all the way through the HPA axis. It's worth your time to address that. There's also a lot of things you can do with diet. That, however, is person to person. And if you have questions yourself, these are great questions to ask me, drbruce@brentmed.com. I like to take people through that. At this point in time, the best thing I can tell you for that, though, if you get somebody with an ocular migraine, dark. Go dark, make them stay in the dark for a little while and give them water. When they get back on the computer, they need to have something that blocks blue. Blue blockers are a real thing and they're actually pretty good. They do a good job for us. It surprised me too, honestly. I kind of wanted to think they were a bunch of hooey, but they're not. Okay, so this is the Strategic Advisor Board. We want to help you bake wellness into your culture. You get a whole lot less absenteeism, a whole lot less presenteeism if people start realizing there are things that they can do for themselves. I'll see you the next time with a different type of headache. In the meantime, be an example of what's possible.